Why do jeans have tiny pockets? Do you like mathematics but do you know the longest mathematical proof is how many pages? Why wedding ring on left hand? There is animal which can sleep for 3 years. Why some ice cube are transparent and some white? The Albert Einstein have 160 IQ but there is man in there have 210 IQ, and you will be definitely shocked after knowing his innovation. So without wasted time, let's begin. Number 20. The Socotra dragon tree, or dragon blood tree, is a unique tree that is one of the most peculiar trees in the world. The tree has a distinctive external shape that makes it look like a huge umbrella, as the leaves grow only at the end of branches and point upwards. That tree bleeds when you cut it. Number 19. One of the most famous and prolific inventors of all time, Thomas Alva Edison, exerted a tremendous influence on modern life, contributing inventions such as the incandescent light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera, as well as improving the telegraph and telephone. Thomas Edison also invention of electric pen in 1876 that was later adopted to become the first tattoo machine in 1891. Number 18. Christian Bale is an English actor, known for his versatility and physical transformations for his roles. He has been a leading man in films of several genres. But do you know that Christian Bale lost 63 pounds in 4 months for his role in The Mechanical? Immediately this he gained 100 pounds in 6 months to do Batman. Do you like Batman? Tell in comments section. Number 17. This is man from Japan who spent over $20,000 to look like a wolf. The man said he is doing this because of his love of animal. Number 16. Your ears are paired organs, located on each side of your head, which help with hearing and balance. There are several conditions that can affect your ears, including infection, tinnitus, Meniere's disease, Eustachian tube dysfunction and more. Taking proper care of your ears can help keep them healthy. Human ear, organ of hearing and equilibrium that detects and analyzes sound by transduction, or the conversion of sound waves into electrochemical impulses, and maintains the sense of balance. The human ear consists of 3 parts of the outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. But did you know the right ear is better at hearing speech and the left ear is better at hearing music? Number 15. Dogs sniff good smells with their left nostril. Dogs normally start sniffing with their right nostril, then keep it there if the smell could signal danger, but they'll shift to the left side for something pleasant, like food or a mating partner. Number 14. Humans aren't the only animals that dream. Studies have indicated rats dream about getting to food or running through mazes. Most mammals go through REM sleep, the cycle in which dreams occur, so scientists think there's a good chance they all dream. Number 13. A single bee can produce 1 tablespoon of honey in its lifetime. Bees can fly up to 12 miles per hour. A queen bee will lay 800,000 eggs in her lifetime. Bees can fly higher than Mount Everest. Bees can fly higher than 29,525 feet above sea level, according to National Geographic. That's higher than Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. Bees communicate by dancing. Number 12. Onions were found in the eyes of an Egyptian mummy, Pharaoh Ramses IV of ancient Egypt. The mummy of Ramses IV was revealing of unsuspected funeral rituals of ancient Egypt. Not surprisingly, the pharaoh's human flesh and tissue had decomposed. However, the astonishment was to find small onions, probably several millennia old, in the hollow of his eyes, assuming that they had been removed from their cavities during mummification. The rings and layers of onions were worshipped because people thought they represented eternal life. This aligns with the reason for mummification, to allow the pharaoh to live forever. Number 11. Around 80% of the information from our surrounding environment that reaches our brains comes from our eyes. The human eye, it is a natural optical instrument which is used to see the objects by human beings. It is like a camera which has lens and screen system. According to scientist and photographer Dr. Roger Clark, the human eye's resolution is 576 megapixels. Number 10. The clarity of ice cubes is determined by the temperature of the water used to make them. Warmer water contains more impurities, which are released when the water is cooled and frozen. Ice cubes made from distilled or boiled water are usually clearer than those made from tap water. If you make ice cubes tap water, they will be white, and if you use boiled water, it will be transparent. Number 9. Vitamin D doesn't come from the sun. Vitamin D is the sunshine vitamin that has been produced on this earth for more than 500 million years. During exposure to sunlight, 7-dehydrocholesterol in the skin absorbs UVB radiation and is converted to pre-vitamin D3, which in turn isomerizes into vitamin D3. Sunshine is a factor that converts cholesterol in our skin to vitamin D3. Number 8. The hash symbol isn't officially called hashtag or pound. Its technical name is octothorpe. The octo means 8 and refers to its points, though reports disagree on where Thorpe came from. Some claim it was named after Olympian Jim Thorpe, while others argue it was just a nonsense suffix. Number 7. In school, we were taught that most, specifically, 71%, of the planet's surface is covered in water. While that's true, humans can use only 0.007% of that water, according to National Geographic. That's because only about 2.5% of Earth's water is fresh water, and only 1% of that is accessible. The rest makes up glaciers and snowfields. Number 6. Ioannis Iknomou is a Greek translator who has been working for the European Commission in Brussels since 2002. Considered a notable contemporary example of a polyglot, he knows 32 living languages including Greek, English, German, Italian, Spanish, French, Finnish, Danish, Russian, Swahili, Hebrew, Arabic, Mandarin and Bengali, and reportedly as many as 47 languages including dead languages like Old Church Slavic. He speaks 21 out of 24 official EU languages. He considers the Mandarin language as the most complicated language to learn. Chinese is also his favorite language. Number 5. A snail is a shelled gastropod. The name is most often applied to land snails, terrestrial pulmonate gastropod mollusks. However, the common name snail is also used for most of the members of the molluscan class Gastropoda that have a coiled shell that is large enough for the animal to retract completely into. Also, snail can sleep for 3 years. Number 4. Mathematica is an area of phonologia that includes the topics of numbers, formulas and related structures, shapes and the spaces in which they are contained, and quantities and their changes. But do you know the longest mathematical proof is 15,000 pages long, invented more than 100 mathematicians and took 30 years just to complete it? Anyways, which is your favorite subject? Number 3. The Western tradition of wearing your wedding bands on your left finger goes further back than you might have previously thought, all the way to the days of ancient Rome. At the time, the Romans believed that a vein ran directly from the fourth finger on the left hand to the heart. This vein was called vena amoris, which translates to a vein of love, because of the belief that the heart is the center of our emotions. That the heart is the center of our emotions. Number 2. Why do jeans have tiny pockets? The small pocket is actually called a watch pocket because it was originally intended as a safe place for men to store their pocket watches. It dates back to Levi's first ever pair of jeans, which hit the market in 1879. And finally, number 1. Kim Ung-yong is a South Korean mathematician. He was a child prodigy who held the world record at Guinness World Records for the highest IQ, at 210. After working at NASA at age 8, he returned to South Korea in order to attain AFDA and withdrew from significant media attention. He could speak 4 languages at age of 2, understand algebra at age 3, was the guest student of physics at the university at age of 4, was invited to America by NASA at age 7.